So, man cavers, we are back. We're now going to reveal what the mystery engine is. Roll the credits. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. So here we are, back with Mystery Engine. I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. We had guesses on what this was. Everything from Briggs and Stratton. So many people said Wisconsin. Several people said Stuart Turner. We had Crossley. We had, dozens. We had some people said Petter and Japs. We had no end, absolutely no end, including some makes I've never heard of. It's a surprisingly common make, very common in America anyhow. What are the big name engines you've got in America? You've got Briggs and Stratton, you've got Clinton, you've got Kohler, you've got Wisconsin, and a few others. So, 2 people have guessed this. One person on YouTube, because they had one with a generator on it. And another guy on the Stationary Engine Forum on the Face Space. He guessed because he had one. So what is it? Without any further ado, it is a Kohler. There we go. Very, very unusual, isn't it? That automatic choke keeps falling off. It needs to go back on. What's going on there? Get back on there. There we go. Yeah, so it is a Kohler. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't know Kohler made anything like it. I assumed it would probably be 1940s, 50s, maybe even 60s. Could even be into the 70s. Although I don't suppose it's that old. Turns out I'm quite wrong. Because I didn't know. Apparently this is a Kohler Model S. And they only made these between 1925 and 1935. So these were only made for 10 years. Would you believe it? A Kohler Model S. There we go. And that originally had an 800 watt small generator on the end, and it was used for battery charging, running mains, whatever. It had a small, 800 watt generator on the end. Now, this is obviously quite unusual because after I got this, I actually joined 3 or 4 Kohler engine groups on the Face Space. Took some pictures of this and put it on the Kohler groups. And no one on there had ever even seen one. And bearing in mind, these are people in America, Kohler group. I mean, they're normally Americans. And I said on there, you're probably tripping over these in America, but can you tell me what model of Kohler this is? And not one person knew. In fact, most of them said, never seen one before, so they're not common over here, I can tell you. So not common in America, and I don't suppose they're that common over here. So look like we got quite an unusual little peach. Look at her. So there, now you know, Kohler Model S. With a Ford exhaust. I know, I'm guessing you want to see this thing start now, don't you? I'm guessing you want to see a cold start. Because she ain't been run for a few days. Tell you what, let's get you... Have I got my tripod? Here it is. Let's see if we can get you clamped in. I don't know how much petrol's in this. God, how'd you get on in that heat yesterday, guys? It was stifling, wasn't it? Yesterday was Tuesday. It was that. Really, that was something warm, wasn't it? Something warm. Last night was a corker. I didn't like last night. Way too hot. Alright, we have our coil switched on. Let's give this half throttle, little bit of choke. I don't know how much petrol's in it, that's the problem. or if we're even getting any petrol. Oh yeah, we're getting petrol now. There we go. We're tickled up. Do she want a bit more throttle? Ah, there we go. We have too much throttle on. There, it lives. There's the little baby. I'm still trying to weigh up where to have the throttle on that to start it. If you have too much throttle, that don't go. I had that virtually on tick over when that started then. So I think that's where you got to your throttle. Now automatic choke one, stick them back onto that. There we got some chat now. Well, there is our little Kohler twin. Isn't she a lovely little unit? Absolutely lovely. Really starting to like that engine. Look at her go. Anyhow, this was just a quick video to keep you guys updated, so you know exactly what this thing is now. Kohler Model S between 1925 and 1935. Now you know as much as I do. I still don't know anything about what horsepower it is, what cc it is. I have no clue. None whatsoever. All I know is we've got the coil ignition, the Zenith carburetor, and yes, the exposed rockers are standard. There never was a rocker cover on there. Anyhow, we're going to button it down, keep this video a bit short. So, thank you very, very much for watching. For more content like this, like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will now make up a playlist, put all these engine videos in one playlist, but there will be more videos on this because I'm going to put on a little trolley and try and get a little dynamo for it to run. I know I'm never going to find the original one what bolted on the end, but what I could do, combine England with America here. Little 2A Japs and stuff, some of the smaller English stuff had little generating units with a little V-belt on them and a control box on the top, you know what I mean? So a little dynamo with a little control box on the top and a V-pulley. Bolting one of them beside it and having it on a little, you know, put a V-pulley on the shaft of the engine and just belt drive a small 12-bolt unit, just really to keep this battery topped up when you're on a rally. Maybe tickle a few lights. This engine needs a little bit of load on it. I think she'll run a lot better once she's got a load on it. But there we go. There's our Kohler Model S. Let's switch her down. Oh, isn't that lovely? So there we go. There's our Kohler Model S. So if any of you guys can find any, I've looked on Google, I can't even find Model S's on Google. That comes up with all kinds of things. If any of you guys can find anything on this engine, please drop a link or drop a comment below, link the website, whatever, because I can't find absolutely nothing on these at all. I know it's got the wrong tank, I know the generator's missing, but boy oh boy, don't that engine sound sweet. Mechanically it is spot on. That just sounds so sweet. And surprisingly, with that exhaust, it's quite quiet as well. Certainly not going to annoy anybody on a rally thing. There we go. Right, I'm going. See you next time. Bye-bye for now. Ha ha!